Hello, I'd like to meditate with you today. Today's meditation is day 25 of my meditation challenge. I'll be meditating on desire. Desire is one of the 5 kleshas, which are the things that prevent us from finding inner peace. That's desire, anger, ignorance, and I've forgotten the other 2, but there are other 2. I'll have them on my YouTube video, you'll see them. And we're going through each one. Pride. And yeah, so we're going through each one. And today is desire. So as we meditate, we're gonna first remember what is meditation. The basis of meditation is awareness, and awareness is the knowingness, the thing in your mind that knows what you're doing, saying, thinking, or feeling at any given moment. So when you recognize your awareness in the present moment, you're meditating. So we'll remember that and sit with our back straight in a comfortable position and bring our awareness to anything that comes and goes in the present moment. Positive, negative, or neutral. Just be present. And now that you've sat in open awareness for a few moments, just noticing anything coming and going in your mind, we can bring our awareness to the concept of desire and the feeling, the sensation, the experience of desire. What is desire? And how does it manifest in our body and in our mind? So I have strong desires for food a lot of the time. And sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes that can be not so good thing when I overeat. And I'll notice that. Sometimes eating unhealthy things. And that's okay. I'll bring my awareness to that sensation, the desire. And if that's not a comfortable desire to focus on, if that's too emotional or too much, you can think of some other desire that you have, maybe a smaller one. Because food is quite a big desire, but you can think of just the want to accomplish your dreams, the desire to any other desires, a desire for a person or a lover. Could be just desire for material things, like clothing or objects. And we'll notice that desire. Notice how, again, it can be okay, it can be a good thing to have a desire for happiness and wanting to fulfill that need. But then it can go too far. And it can be toxic for us. So we'll just notice that. Notice that desire can cause harm for us. And maybe where in your life desire can cause harm. And what is this desire? What is it for? And are these things that it's for, are they whole or are they empty? What am I really wanting? I want to be happy and free from suffering. And sometimes that desire leads me to things that are unhealthy. Turning into addiction or other things. And if your mind gets lost in thought like mine does, especially when you're thinking about things that you desire, that's okay. Just bring your awareness back to questioning what is desire and what drives it. Is it something that's going to really help me? Or is it something that's going to harm me? Just notice your desires as they come up when you think about desire. Is it something that really is going to make me happy? Or is it going to cause me just to want more and more and more and more endlessly? Like with clothing or with material things. There seems to be no end sometimes to how much the next thing that we want, the next thing that we want, the next thing that we want. Well, this will make my life better. This will make my life better. And just think, really, will it? Does it help me become happier and free from suffering? If so, great. If not, maybe there's better things we can use our time for. Just allowing, again, if your mind goes on tangents like mine does, allowing yourself to come back. And if desire is too much to think about for a little bit, and you get lost in thought constantly, then just bring yourself to open awareness, allowing anything to come and go in your mind, without judgment or expectation. But just knowing. Watching your desire for whatever it is. Just watching it. Seeing it. And again, questioning it. Will this really make me happy? Will this really bring me less suffering? What do you desire? And then what do you truly desire? I desire a bigger place, bigger apartment. I desire to be a mother one day. And desire always has attachment, expectation. And I'll just notice that. Bring my awareness to that. Allow that to be. Awareness can show us anything we want to see, as long as we open ourselves up to it. So we can look at desire. Notice desire. Notice anything in your mind. And again, if your mind wanders, that's totally natural. Could be a time to take a break. Just be open to anything that comes and goes in your mind. Just sitting in open awareness. Without judgment or expectation. Just being aware. Noticing any other sensations in your awareness, like sound or sight, smell or taste or touch. Thoughts or emotions. Being aware of anything that's there. And then we can bring our awareness back to desire and seeing what we think, what we experience. Where does desire manifest in our body? It can manifest in many places. You can notice that. Where for you does desire manifest? And it can change for whatever you're desiring. And I'll just notice that. Notice anything in my awareness as I think about desire. What does desire feel like in my body? This craving is nagging wish that won't stop. I'll notice that. Bring my awareness to that. Allow. And if your mind goes on tangents like mine does, that's totally natural. Everyone's mind gets lost in thought. Cravings. You think, ooh, chocolate, pizza. And that's okay. Just bring your awareness to that. Experience that craving. And then again, wonder, how much happiness will this really give me? Is it lasting? Does the satisfaction of getting whatever I wish for last? What happens when I get what I want and my craving is satisfied? Does that feeling last? What happens when it goes away? And what happens when I get that feeling? There's a sense of pride, a sense of ego involved. And I'll notice that. And when I don't get what I want, then you feel a lack of sense of ego, like a hurt, bruise to your ego. And I'll notice that. But sometimes it can feel good to not get what you want, in a way, an accomplishment. We can notice that. When desire is not always fulfilled, sometimes that can be a good thing. And it can make us feel even better than if we did fulfill the desire. Like when people start quitting cigarettes and it feels good. An accomplishment. Or being sober for so many months, that can feel like an accomplishment. That's good. We'll notice that. And if you're having one craving that's really big and too overwhelming, just bring your awareness to being open and just allowing anything to come and go in your mind. We can just sit in open awareness for a moment longer before we get back to our day. Just noticing how we might feel different than once we started meditating. Or we might feel the same. Just noticing. I hope you enjoyed this meditation. Come back for more. Have an awesome day. Bye.